Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Residual Royalty Academy. This is a channel where I show you how to go from nothing to at least $1,000, maybe $2, $3, $4, $5, $10,000 a month in royalties, in passive income, just sitting there and letting the royalties flow into the bank account. So in today's video, I'm going to give you actually 9 new niches, and these are all going to be on Amazon.es, and this is just to make you aware of what's possible. Some of these niches are going to be super easy to make, like for example we've got one that's going to be a baby's coloring book, so you can pretty much just use images you've already put in other books, but you're just going to have to make the title, description, subtitle, keywords, and I think that's it. That would all just be in Spanish, and maybe you'll change a bit of the interior into Spanish as well, but get it translated properly. Don't use Google Translate, that's just going to leave you in a whole world of hurt. So let's go and look at these niches, but before we go onto them, all these niches I found using Bookbeam. Now if you do want to see a tutorial for Bookbeam, then go and check out my other videos, but honestly I do love using Bookbeam, and if you want to use my affiliate link in the description, it will help so much. I just get, I think, one month's worth of affiliate income, and then the rest is just like, you pay the same price anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference, but just go and use my affiliate link, and that way I can eat more than rice and lentils each night, which is very, very depressing. So these are the first 3 niches that we're going to look at. I already pulled them up on Amazon. So the first one is actually, I believe, a public domain. So this is Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. This is Roman philosophy. Obviously, if we translate this, you can see it's going to be a bit easier for us to read. So this one is a $6.99 paperback. This is a bit about Marcus Aurelius. It's got a lot of reviews, but you can see this book is actually independently published. If we go down here, and you can see it's doing really, really well. And it's making between 18 to 25 euros per day, 12 to 16 sales per day, because it's ranked number 531 on Amazon.es. So this is likely a harder one to make because you got to master the whole public domain thing. You've also got to have a really good translator who can translate the entire thing. You also got to get the book formatted really well. Like you can see if we go on the reviews of this book, it's formatted pretty well inside like this. And yeah, so it would take a bit of effort, but if you can pull something like this off, maybe you want to go and do some other philosopher, maybe there's some other public domain things that you've had ideas for. But philosophy is honestly a really good one, and there's a lot of different philosophers out there. You got like Plato, Socrates, Seneca, all these different ones that you could do, and people are going to be interested in reading this. Like there's a lot of Spanish people in Spain, there's a lot of Spanish people in Mexico, in kind of everywhere as well, like even America. So definitely is a great opportunity if you can translate some of these public domain books into less competitive languages, let's say. So that's a really great idea, and this one is making 25 euros per day roughly. So that is really, really amazing. The next one is going to be a storybook. Now I think we actually looked at this author before. We actually looked at this book when it was selling really well in France, but you can see they've translated it into Spanish. This is an illustrated children's storybook, which is exactly what we teach in a low content elite society. You can see this book is printing absolute cash. So between 50 and 70, 52 and 69 euros per day. It's only 10 months old, just like the last one here was only 9 months old. So it doesn't take long to get this account up and running. And that 50 euros a day would be like 1,500 euros per month, which is pretty amazing from just one book. You can see it's 10 euros 39. They've also got Kindle edition. Let's check the rank on the Kindle edition. See how much that's making in itself. You can see they've got some good A+ content there, some really nice illustrations. We teach you all these things and how to, how to do the A+ content, how to get a custom illustrator. We teach you all these things inside the low content elite society. So I do recommend checking that out. If we go all the way down here, we can see the rank. Okay, so it's not selling as an ebook at all, but the paperback book is doing really well. So let's actually just close that first one. And yeah, the third one is going to be a bit of an easier one. So line drawing, we can see it right here. There's 57 reviews. It's listed on Amazon for €5.19. And yeah, again, it's just a simple line drawing book for 2 to 4 year olds, like tracing lines and drawing lines, and just really simple activity books that you can make with a VA, with somebody from Upwork, or you can make them yourself. This one is making 11 to 12 euros per day based on the current rank, 9 to 10 sales per day. That's just because the price is so low. But yeah, ranked 852 in Spain, so doing really, really well. And 57 reviews, it seems like a lot, but I mean, I've got books with over 1,000 reviews, so it's not actually that hard to get. And yeah, moving on now swiftly to the Spanish Constitution. This author, I believe, is doing some pretty amazing things. So obviously this guy's kind of a master of what he's doing, or this girl, should I say, as well, maybe it could be. But you can see they've got all these different Spanish legal books. I believe it's all the same publisher because they've got all the same cover. And all of them are doing really, really well. So you can see this one alone at the Spanish Constitution is 16 to 22 euros per day. It's only 3 months old. Like, there's a lot of opportunity. I've seen Código Civil before. I believe this one. I also seen this. I don't know exactly what they mean. This could be civil. Is that civil law? Maybe that's criminal law, possibly. General something or others. So yeah, I mean, this one is ranked 888. Oh no, sorry, 282. So it's doing really amazing, making a good amount of money, and this could be public domain as well. I think this actually might be public domain. You know, something that they can just get off the Spanish government website or wherever they've found it, and they've just published it. So yeah, it's doing really, really well. So let's close this one, and we'll go on to niche number 5, which, as you can see, if we skip along here, this is going to be simply another letter tracing and line drawing and little activity book. So you can see this one, 22 reviews, fairly easy to compete with, making around 20 euros per day. Again, 9 months old, ranked 1,000 in Spain, so doing really, really well. All you'd kind of have to do is, you know, take a book that you've already got, like an activity book, translate it properly, get it done properly, and you'll be doing really well. So then you just got to translate your title, your description, your subtitle, and your keywords, and then you're good to go. Obviously, make sure you set it to Spanish, so it doesn't say English edition or something like that. And yeah, you're good to go. It's really not that complex. You see that's 17th of July, doing really, really well. A nice cover, and they're making good amounts of money. And probably the simplest one so far, we see the back cover of this one. You can see just very, very, very simple images. You can either draw these yourself. You could get them off Creative Fabrica. You could get them off Etsy. Just make sure you got the license to use them. And this one is ranked 2,692, making 7 euros per day. And this book is 1 year and 3 months old, so doing really, really well. You can see it's been selling consistently the whole time it's been alive. So yeah, just really a lot of opportunities over on Amazon ES. You got the same thing in most of the marketplaces. Just go and take a look. You can see all I did to find these was go on BookBeam, filter the marketplaces to Amazon Spain only, do it independently published. I searched, I think, for between any book ranked between 1,000 and 100,000. And then we're just looking for good BSRs with good monthly income, with fewest reviews as possible, ideally. And ideally, you don't want the competition to be too much. So like if there's like already 1,000 babies coloring books, maybe don't do that one. But just go and look around. You'll see other things which are, you know, have a lot of potential. Take a hit at it, and if it works, you know, then you've got passive income for months and years to come. So this is why KDP is such an amazing opportunity. And like I've said, if the first one, like the Marcus Aurelius public domain thing, is too hard to get your head around, too expensive to translate maybe, then just start with something easy. And it's not all that hard. You can get some royalties every single month. You can see these books are proof that it works. You've seen the BookBeam royalties. You've seen the ranks. So yeah. Oh, and we did have some bonus niches here for you. This is a high content book. This was like a survival book. It's like modern day survival, yada yada yada, making 474 euros per month. This one I think is a recipe book. I think it's literally a blank low content book to fill in recipes. Obviously this is probably one of the best ones in the niche because it's got so many reviews by now, but that's just because it's been up for a year. So you can definitely compete with this. Obviously check the competition, it goes without saying, but don't let it put you off from publishing one because you can do just as well as they are. And this one is a gratitude book for children based off my limited Spanish knowledge. You can see this one's making 162 euros per month. And if you owned all 3 of these books together, that would be 1,000 euros per month, because if you add those, that's obviously going to be over 1,000. And this is the monthly income. This is like obviously the book price, and this is sales per month, reviews independently published as well. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Subscribe, and if you want to take your publishing business to the next level, then let me help you. Join the Low Content Elite Society. We'll show you the Wellman method, we'll show you the royalty approach, we'll show you how to make children's storybooks, and so much more. And this is going to help you get towards your goals. Maybe you want to leave your job, maybe you want to be free, you want to travel more, maybe you just want to send some money to someone in your family, maybe you just want money to pay the bills, to get food, whatever it is. We all need money. You know, it costs money to eat, it costs money to drive, it costs money to put clothes on, it costs money for absolutely everything. So the more money you have, obviously, is better. And KDP is just one way to do that. You know, there's a million ways to make $1 million, but I think KDP is a really great way to do that. So if you like the video, smash the like button, and of course, I'll see you in the next video.